Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm going to show you how to rip your vinyl records onto your PC, preferably into the WAV format because the audio in WAV files are generally lossless and the file size is a little bit larger, but if you want crystal clear audio, which is what you're used to when you play them, and you want that lossless audio when you play it back on your PC, then this is what you're going to do. So we're going to use FL Studio to accomplish this. And what we're going to do is, well, the way that ripping vinyl records works, it's not like ripping a CD where it's like, well, here's all the files and then you just transfer them over very quickly. You have to play the entire record. It's almost like recording your own voice, except instead of voice, it's multiple tracks on one side of a vinyl record, then you got to flip it, and it's all very seamless and easy. I know it seems like a lot. So first off, connecting your vinyl record player into your PC. Well, depending on the type of player that you have, you're either going to connect your RCA cables and have them convert to or transition to a 3.5 millimeter jack, and it'll go into the blue line in port behind your PC, and your PC should be able to see that. Or in my case, I have the Sony 310 Bluetooth vinyl record player, which probably warrants its own video, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and rip this one record here. So we have FL Studio open. If you want, you can just go to new template and then just empty. Okay, so we have an empty panel here, empty canvas here. So all we got to do is go to options, go to audio settings. Okay, so the way that FL Studio generally picks up hardware is through this FL Studio ASIO panel. So show that panel. All right. So again, we want audio coming in to FL Studio, so we need to select the correct input. If you are connecting a vinyl record player through the 3.5 millimeter blue line in jack, then it's going to be the line in port. It's not here because I'm not using it. However, I have it connected to my Sony Bluetooth 310 vinyl record player, and this is the cable that I'm using. There's quite a few vinyl record players out there that have this USB capability. So for me, it's just USB audio codec. Very simple. Output, just leave it at default, okay? So that's it. That's all you got to do. All right, so while I'm talking, I'm walking over to my vinyl record player, okay? And I'm going to hit the play button. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that on my microphone. And, oh, wait, hold up. I need to hit record first. We're going to hit record. Record. And we are going to be recording. Well, I got to move this out of the way. We're going to record into the playlist, which is what you're seeing right here on the screen. So click on that. So we want stereo in 1, in 2. Okay. Okay. So it's not picking anything up yet. I'm going to hit start on my vinyl record player, and the needle is going to start moving. And it's going to pick up vibrations. It's going to start picking up noises from the vinyl record player. Here we go. Alrighty, you guys. So we just finished recording everything. So if you zoom in and we move all the way to the left, this is the first song that we started recording. So it started off with that epic guitar riff. Okay. And over here at the very end is the last song. CIA. All right. So, let me see. I think this is, what song is this?
Will always hate.
Okay, we'll always hate. Got it. So we have gaps in between. Okay? It's not a problem. What we're going to do is simply move each track to their respective track on the playlist. So we have track 2. We're going to put track 1, so on and so forth. Okay? And what's even cool about this is you can right click and you can rename, color, icon, etc. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that over with. Let me show you how this is done actually. So if we go to the playlist in this space, all right. So it starts about right here. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of wiggle room. I'm gonna use a box knife cutter. I know there's shortcuts and stuff, but I don't have a fully fledged keyboard, so I'm just doing my best here. All right. So this is the end of the song right there. And the reason why I'm ending it right there is because there's no audio between these two spaces here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this guy. And this is track 2. I'm just going to put it all the way up against there. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that for each and every one of these tracks. There's not that many. This goes by really quickly. I'm just talking. So, yeah. And then once I'm done cutting them up and putting them into the respective track, we're going to go ahead and do one more thing, and then we're going to save it. And it's super simple, you guys. Super simple. Okay, so I've just been renaming these songs. It's really simple. The way that you record and play the vinyl record. So this is what's important. Okay, so let's say you have side 1 and 2. All right, and if you look at the back of your vinyl record cover, it should say side 1 and 2, and then it'll list the tracks that are on side 1 and 2. Always start on side 1 or side A, and then play all the songs, record all the songs, and then flip it to side B. That way, it's in order. So almost always the vinyl records are generally always in order. So I'm just going down the list. And also I know these songs, and if they're not like in order, if it's not perfect, you can always just listen to, the first like 10 seconds really quick and then rename it in the File Explorer, or you can go ahead and rename it. And I use Media Monkey, and Media Monkey ends up, changing the file title and verbiage and whatnot, so it's all accurate. But for now, for FL Studio purposes, we generally want to get this right. So just record it in order, play it in order, etc. And then when you're moving these tracks in their respective track in the playlist, start from the left and work your way to the right. Don't bounce around and get whatever. Just do it methodically, do it carefully, and that's basically it. So yeah, so we are at track 6. So let's just go ahead and rename this one. This one is called Gone Postal. Okay. All right. And then once we're done renaming all our tracks, we're going to go ahead and export them as a WAV file, and it will be lossless audio. All right, we're nearly done. Let me get this out of the way again. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to File. We're going to go ahead to Export, and then all playlist tracks. And let's just go ahead and from track start. That should be it. And I'm just going to put it in the music folder where I have my vinyl albums. I'm going to hit select. All right, and finally, it's going to be a WAV file, so we're not going to lose any of the audio quality that vinyl affords, so long as the vinyl record is in good shape. And I've listened to the entire thing as I was doing this video, and only one track was kind of wonky. I don't know what's going on with it. Everything else sounded really good. So let's just go ahead and start. And this is doing every single track, you guys. Every single track. This isn't taking that long, especially if you have a fast computer. If you know what you're doing, you can tweak these settings. All right, so now we have this ABBA's Gold Greatest Hits. We got one side, and that's basically it, you guys. You can easily export an entire album relatively quickly at once. And as far as I know, this is the easiest way. This is the best way to do it. So if you guys have any questions, you have any comments or concerns, leave a comment, like, subscribe. You can also leave a generous tip. It might, you know, Cash App for all the hard work that I do for the channel. And yeah, God bless, man. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.